So good evening everyone. This is 8th lecture of Introduction to Physics. In last 7 lecture we have defined what is units and what is dimensions, and we have discussed about 61 dimension of the physical quantity. If you have not seen the previous video, I'll suggest you to see the previous one and then come to these things. So why I have spent so much time on the things unit and dimensions? Because guys, it has one of the most application in physics, and you will come to know that by just checking unit you can solve some questions, some means of JEE Mains as well as NEET. So today we are going to discuss what we should do so that we can solve some question with the help of this unit only. So this topic is all about application of dimensional analysis. What analysis we will do with the help of dimension, which can be understood by this lecture. Okay, so first application, I can say that guys, first application is conversion of unit from one system to another system. Like I can convert one system of unit to another system of unit. What this meaning is, I'll just tell you after this 3 points. So next application is to check the dimensional correctness, like the physical quantity given is correct or not. Like if someone write s is equal to ut plus half at square, whether it is correct or not. Or someone can write s is equal to u plus at square, is this correct or not? So this all things is just discussed by this point 2. Next point guys, deducing relation among physical quantity. Like we have to find the relation between the different physical quantity. Like suppose force, if you say that centripetal force is equal to mv square by r, so how this relation can be deduced with the help of this dimensional equation, we will see one by one. So in today's class I am going to give the more discussion detail of this first point, which is conversion of unit from one system to another system. As you all know that guys, physical quantity q can be written as n into u, where n is numeric value, and u stand for units. Like I can write 5 kg, so that 5 is your unit, kg is your unit guys, and 5 is your quantity, numeric value. So I have written guys, any physical quantity can be expressed as q is equal to n into u, where n is numeric value like 5 and u is unit like kg. So any quantity can be written like this guys, n into u. Next, suppose as we know that quantity is same in different system of unit, it can be written as guys, n1 u1 is equal to n2 u2 is equal to n3 u3. Like I want to give you one illustration of these things. Suppose guys, if I say that 1 Newton is equal to how much dyne, because you know that this is SI unit of force, SI unit, and you know that this is CGS unit of force. So what is the relation and how we can deduce? So I know that guys, N1 U1 is equal to N2 U2. These things you have to keep in mind. N1, and numeric value is given 1. Unit of force, actually force is Newton and dimension of force is mlt minus 2. So I will write guys, m1 l1 t1 to the power minus 2. Why I have written like this guys? Because I have to compare this unit with the another unit, which is your CGS unit. I don't know the numeric value, let it be n2. u2 I know that m2 l2 t to the power minus 2. Now guys, I know that the value of this SI unit is basically MKS unit. What is the meaning of MKS? M stand for meter, K stand for kilogram, and S stand for second. Kilogram and S stand for second. So can I say that this 1 and this is actually this m to the power nothing 1. So I can say that this is actually guys 1000 gram. Or first of all I'll write like that, is s, I'm writing 1 is 1 kg, m1 for, and this is for 1 meter because this is SI or MKS unit, and this is 1 second to the power minus 2. Can I write like guys this? What I have done, I have written mass in kilogram, length in meter, and time in second. N2, this is CGS unit. CGS stands for centimeter gram second. Centimeter gram second unit. So M1 I can write 1 gram guys. M1 I can write 1 gram. So I'm writing here 1 gram. M2 I have written 1 gram. L2 length 1 centimeter, and time to second also 1 second to the power minus 2. So guys, can I cancel this second square to second square? Now N2 can be written as 1 kg into 1 meter divided by 1 gram into 1 centimeter na? So I have to convert this in one unit, like I can write in 1 kg 1000 gram is there, and in 1 meter 100 centimeter is there, and divided by 1 g into 1 centimeter. This centimeter and gram cancel. So N2 comes guys 10 raised to the power 5. So what I can conclude then guys, my question was that, if you see carefully, my question is 1 Newton is equal to how much dyne guys? 1 Newton is equal to how much dyne? So I have calculated 1 Newton is equal to N2 dyne, that I have written guys. So 1 Newton is equal to 10 to the power 5 dyne. So basically what I want to discuss here, I want to write in the form which you have to use directly to solve the question guys. So this, in order to make you understand, I have written these things. Now in second method, I will just write the things which you have to understand guys. As you all know that N1 U1 is equal to N2 U2, N1 U1 is equal to N2 U2. So I will not touch this N1 guys. N1 as it is. This I can write mass. Suppose guys, if I have to express basically in terms of mass, length and time, I am taking 3 fundamental quantities here. So I can write guys M1 to the power A, L1 to the power B. It may be anything guys. It may be A, maybe A1, 2, 3, 4, anything. And T1 to the power C. Okay guys. So is equal to N2. I can write M2 to the power A, L2 to the power B, and T2 to the power C. T2 to the power C. Why? Because same thing we have done here guys. M1 to the power A is 1, B is 1, and C is minus 2. So similarly 1, 1 and minus 2. So I have written guys this. I'll give you the shortcut which you will use directly to solve any problems. So N2 can be written as guys N1. Can I rearrange and write like this? M1 by M2. M1 by M2 whole to the power A. Now L1 by L2 whole to the power B. Now T1 by T2 whole to the power C. That means you can directly use this method. Now guys, I want to convert 1 joule is equal to how much erg. Now I am not writing all the things, I am directly using the shortcut. Let it be 1 joule is equal to N2 erg. So guys, N2 you have to calculate. I'll directly write N2 is equal to N1. N1 is equal to this, U1 is equal to this. So N1 is 1 given. M1 by M2 to the power A. As you know that dimension of work is force into displacement. So ML2 T to the power minus 2. This is the dimension of work. So guys, actually work can be written as force into displacement. So force dimension, you know that mass into acceleration, MLT minus 2 into L. So that is why guys, I am suggesting you to see all the dimension analysis what we have done earlier. So ML2 T minus 2. Now guys, M1 by M2 see here I can write A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2, and C is equal to minus 2 guys. Okay. So I'm just writing M1 by M2 to the power 1. Next I'm writing guys L1 by L2, since B is 2, square, T1 by T2 to the power minus 2. These things I can directly write. Now M1 means guys in SI unit 1000 gram, and I will write in gram 1 gram to the power 1. L1 I know that 100 centimeter na guys, this is 1 centimeter. L2 and last is T1, 1 second divided by 1 second, although they will cancel out each other, so no need to write these things. Now guys, gram and gram, centimeter and centimeter cancel, so this and this is square, don't forget to write square, otherwise it will be same as a fourth dimension. This is 1000 into 10 raised to the power 4, I can say, because 10 square whole square, 10 raised to power 7. Now can I write guys, N2 I got 10 raised to power 7, so 1 joule is equal to 10 raised to power 7 erg. This is the thing. Now guys, I want to convert, suppose I'm asking one question to you, and since this is not the end of this class, so if Young's modulus of elasticity question, this question you should solve, and in next class we will see some questions of JEE Mains which they have asked based on this dimensional analysis. So Young's modulus of elasticity. So as you know that guys, Young's modulus of elasticity I have already defined here. I'll show you modulus of elasticity. So Young's modulus, bulk modulus, all thing you can. So guys, actually coefficient of elasticity or modulus of elasticity, dimension you already know that m l minus 1 t minus 2. So guys, I'm just giving you the value. So Young's modulus of elasticity is given 25 into 10 raised to power minus 2. You have to convert, this is in SI unit. This is in SI unit guys. So SI unit, you know that the value will be Newton per meter square. You have to convert it into CGS unit and write answer in comment box. So Young's modulus of elasticity given in SI unit 25 into 10 to the power minus 2. You have to convert it into SI unit and tell me the answer in comment box. So today I am stopping here. In next class I will also give you the solution of this question as well as some JEE Mains question we will discuss, because this is very important topic, so I am not in hurry to finish these things. So you should solve it and tell answer to me. So thank you everyone.